Okay, ladies and gentlemen, flock cameras have came to my town, Lubbock, Texas. Small town where a 15-minute drive is a long time. And if things are happening in Lubbock, things are definitely happening out there. Anyways, so unbiased, by the way, I'm going to talk about flock cameras, kind of lay it down for y'all, and just, and give an unbiased thoughts from a 15-year-old that, values his rights and values this country. So, I'm not going to be left-leaning. I'm not going to be right-leaning. Of course, I'm going to be upwards-leaning because, Jesus Christ. But still unbiased. Now, what flock cameras do? Flock cameras, they take pictures of your license plate and can record your license plate number, whether you like it or not. Whether you are suspicious or not, they will take pictures of your car. And they can identify your car. They can identify your car's make and model. And I believe they can track your car from simple dents and scratches that make your car stand out. I have heard that some certain flock cameras, not necessarily the flock brand, I don't think, probably, but I've heard that flock cameras have infrared technology so they can see through your vehicle into how many people are in the car. That's creepy, right? And I've heard that they can do facial recognition as well. And I wouldn't be surprised, because artificial intelligence is very smart and it can think its way out of things, including its own code. So yeah. Okay. Pros, it has helped stop crime. It has helped find people who have been kidnapped. It has helped recover stolen vehicles for their owners. But the pros do not outweigh the cons. Because the cons are, people have been detained at gunpoint, summoned to court for things they did not do, and I'm pretty sure people have been mailed fines for just running a red light. More times than not, people run a red light because they're just not paying attention. Oh, shoot. Or getting mail tickets for something they did not do. Like this one case where this man, he was on a business trip and he got pulled over by a cop, by a deputy, and the deputy had his gun out, and he had proper gun etiquette. He wasn't going like this, down here. But anyways, whole situation, detaining this guy who had done nothing, and the cops wasted their time because flock cameras made a mistake. And this one woman who works from home, and only time she goes out is with her husband, and if she goes out, it's with her husband in the truck that they have. This cop knocked on their door one day, gave them a summons to court, and would not provide the evidence or the method by which he narrowed it down to them. And turns out that she was not the woman who stole the package off of that porch. The cop, in fact, said that you can't go anywhere without us knowing. You can't even breathe without us knowing. We have so many cameras around here. He would not give her the evidence. He would not tell her how he got to this point. And lo and behold, it was flock. And the flock cameras were wrong. Now, those are two cases that I know of out of a whole bunch of cases. And this technology kind of popped out of nowhere, and nobody has been talking about it until recently. And that's also a thing that's scary. It's kind of been constructed under our noses, and then we find out without it being, and it's already there. And the next con, the biggest one of all, it is an infringement on our privacy. An infringement on our privacy. Corrupt cops and corrupt humans have used it to stalk people. And stalking or not, it still tracks your car. It still takes pictures of your car. whether you are suspicious or not. It still retains that data for around 28 to 30 days, whether you are suspicious or not. It still tracks the patterns from, it still can make patterns of where you go on a daily basis, so that cops can look at something and be like, oh, so-and-so went here. Oh, wow. So-and-so went here one day. And that's not their usual pattern of going about things. So, oh no, like, oh, she must have done something bad. This tracking system has only been put in place in 2 other countries, and that is China and North Korea. And we don't want to be like them. And the flock title is pretty derogatory, because the title flock cameras tells us exactly how those people see us. A flock. Animals that need to be watched. How more authoritarian do you need to get? It is not hard for people to tap into the data collected by flock cameras and use it for evil. It is not hard. If the government wanted to, I doubt Trump will, because I think Trump is an amazing president. But regardless of that, it is not hard for the government to secretly spy on people through these flock cameras. So, I'm very happy that people have been, like, going about things, and like going about things in the way they have, like, actually, I don't think I should say that, because I don't think it's good, but I love that they're doing it, because it's like, but as a Christian, I shouldn't say I love that people are destroying these cameras, because, like, I want to be peaceful about it, because how more peaceful can we get? Anyways, and this one story stuck out to me. This man in his truck was driving down, like, this road, and he lived in a town, a kind of quiet town, but he was driving his truck, and he saw one of these flock cameras, and he pulled up in front of it and backed into it until the camera was pointing to the sky, and he said, "That's good enough for me." And he was arrested for it. And when he was interviewed on news at the site of his crime, and technically it is a crime because it's destruction of property, but this property is taking away our rights and our liberty, he said something very, very inspiring, and I think pretty masculine too. He said, I don't regret a thing. These things are taking away our rights, our liberty, our privacy. Evil has place to work. Evil has room to do its job when good men sit around and do nothing. I don't regret a thing. So, now that it's come to my small town, Lubbock, I don't think many other towns are safe now. So, God bless. God bless. Pray for this nation, because it is corrupt, and it is getting more corrupt, even though we enjoy rights most countries don't get to. It is very corrupt. There are corrupt people in high places. I'm not talking about the Trump administration, but I'm talking about other people. There are corrupt people in high places, and they are installing these things, and they're trying to take our liberties one at a time. So, God bless.